Welcome students. I am Joydeep Chatterjee here again for your online class of Bardwan Model School. As you know, I will take your science. This is for class 3 again. Okay. I think you have your book with you. This is Mastering Science, updated Mastering Science by Cordova Publications. Let us open the chapter 1, that is food and feeding habits of animals. In previous class we have done some portion. Let us revise that one. Okay. We have seen about why do we need food. We actually know we need food to live and to grow and to stay healthy. Animals also they need food to live, to grow and to stay healthy. Then we have seen next page number 6, you can follow. We have seen eating habits of animals. We have grouped animals according to their eating habits. First one is herbivores. What are herbivores or herbivorous animals? Animals that eat only plants and plant products. They are called herbivores or herbivorous animals. For example, cow, goat, deer, buffalo, these are. Then we have read about carnivores. What are carnivores or carnivorous animals? Animals that eat only flesh. They are called flesh-eating animals or carnivores or carnivorous animals. For example, lion, tiger, leopard. Then we have seen omnivores. What are omnivores or omnivorous animals? Animals that eat both plant as well as flesh of animals are called omnivores. For example, crow, bear, we are human beings, we are also omnivores. Then after that, some portions have been covered also. This how animals eat according to their how animals eat. Different animals have different ways of eating. Their way of eating depends on the kind of food they eat. How the animals eat their food. The way they are eating their food. This is discussed as below. Number 1, noyers. Noyers means they bite repeatedly or chew hard. For example, that this one sharp eating, they have sharp front teeth for cutting. For example, squirrel, rabbit, they eat the grains and fruits and nuts. They have very sharp front teeth for cutting. Then we have seen animals that swallow their food whole. These I am talking about from page number 7. You follow page number 7. There it is number 2. Animals that swallow their food whole. They swallow because they don't have teeth. They swallow their food whole. For example, that frog, that snake. What they do? They cannot chew. For example, frog, chameleons, and lizard. They have long tongue. They use their tongue to catch the insect and swallow their food whole. Snakes also, they swallow their food whole because they don't have the teeth. Then we have seen again animals that tear and chew the flesh. So these are animals, flesh as it is written there. So this one is carnivorous animals. Carnivores or carnivorous animals such as lion, tiger, wolves they have front teeth that are very sharp and curved and also pointed. Their front teeth are sharp, pointed and curved to tear the flesh, and their back teeth are flat and broad. Because why? These carnivorous animals have broad back teeth as flat and broad because they chew the bones with this back teeth. These teeth help them to chew. You can see the picture. Then we have seen about animals that eat and chew the grass. That means these I am talking about herbivores. For example, cow, sheep, goat, buffalo. They eat the grass and leaves. They use their flat, sharp and broad front teeth. So their, see their teeth, front teeth is different from this carnivorous animal. How? In carnivorous animal we have seen sharp pointed teeth, but in this herbivorous animals we are seeing they have flat, sharp and broad teeth. And they have strong grinding teeth at the back. So their back teeth are very strong and grinding. Okay? Because they chew their food. Cows and buffaloes, then another important term, chewing the cud or cud chewing. This, what is that one? This one, cows and buffaloes first swallow their food whole. As you know, cows and buffaloes first swallow, they eat their grass or leaves. They eating up, they swallow their food whole. Then what? After some time, when they sit back, they bring it back into their mouth and chew it for hours. That means what happens? These herbivorous animals, this cow, buffalo, they first eat the grass or the leaves. Then they swallow the food whole. Then when resting, sitting down, they bring their swallowed food again to their mouth and chew it again for hours. This method is called chewing the cud or cud chewing or rumination. So that one we got, chewing the cud or cud chewing, or I can tell rumination. Okay, this is also called rumination. R-U-M-I-N-A-T-I-O-N. Okay, rumination. These animals are called cud chewing animals, and other also you know that sheep, giraffe, goat. Then we have also seen that this is from page number 8. You follow page number 8. Animals that take in liquid food. Liquid food. Who takes liquid food? That mosquito, butterfly. You know that one. Some these animals take in liquid food. These animals have long, thin, hollow tube that they use to suck the food into their mouth. So they have long, sucking, hollow tube to suck the food. Butterflies and bees use their tube to suck the nectar. Butterfly use the nectar. The butterfly used to take nectar. They used to take nectar with this long sucking tube. Mosquitoes and leeches also, they suck blood from the bodies of other animals, and some animals like cats and dogs, they lap up the milk and water with their tongue. This method of taking in liquid is called lapping. Lapping means that cat and the dog, they lap the food, they lap up the milk and water with their tongue. Then today food chain, I will just do a little bit one here, food chain. See here, food chain. Food chain. What is meaning by food chain? A chain that shows how plants are eaten by animals and then animals are eaten by other animals is called food chain. Means plant, first one is the producer, the plant is called the producer. Plant is eaten by some animals, these animals are eaten by another animal. So here in the picture you can remember, you can see these grains. These are eaten by rat. This rat is again eaten by snake, and then snake is eaten by this eagle. This is a complete food chain. First the plant is eaten by another animal, this animal is eaten by another animal. So this way chain goes on. A food chain always begins with a plant because plants make their own food. So first of all, producer. Who are the producer? The plants. Green plants are the producer. So food chain begins with the producer, green plants. So we can say that all animals depend on plants directly or indirectly for their food. So this way you can do this as a homework. You can draw this food chain. First of all, one plant, then another animal eating that plant, then this animal is eaten by another animal. Okay. Thank you for today's class. Okay.